This podcast is for fellow little sisters,
only children who wish they had a little sister, older siblings who miss their little sisters.
We're just your little sisters. Unhinged,
unpaid, unstoppable. Little sisters, big opinions. Let's go.
Hey everyone, this is Ashley,
Shelly, and Tori.
Welcome to the Little Sisters Big Opinions podcast. Hey guys, welcome back.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Should we play Two Truths and a Lie?
Yes. Oh, I have good.
Yeah.
I have the one that I used to do when I was little in school. I always had the same one.
Oh, okay.
So,
You go first.
do you want me to start? Okay, well, let me think of the lie. Okay. I have one kidney. My middle name is Virginia, and I've been to Jupiter.
I don't recall ever thinking your middle name was Virginia. So I'm going to say that's a lie.
That's my middle name. That is my middle name.
What?
Yeah. That was my grandmother's name. Virginia.
I had no idea.
Guess what you think the lie is out of the last two?
Name.
Yeah. So Jupiter, Florida was where my
Right.
grandmother lived. I would visit there. So it's kind of stupid. I should say
No.
but
That's a good
it just makes it more fun, you know? I would say that when I was little because I was like, I've been to Jupiter. It sounds a little weird now that I'm a little grown up. So ick for myself, but
Michelle, do you have two truths and all?
I have one truth written down, and I can't come up with any more.
do you want me to write one for you?
Honestly, yeah.
I feel like I want to write like weird ones.
I know.
I feel like you wouldn't want to say that out loud.
I feel like I have a lot of like weird fun facts about myself.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I have another one. And then just a lie now. Do you need help with a lie or?
Honestly, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I think of another truth. I had you write one, and then I thought of one myself.
Okay, so in the spirit of Shelley needing to be different,
Yeah.
she has 3 truths and a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here she goes.
I can do the worm.
Yikes.
I have never been to Vermont. I pee when you touch my belly button. And I have survived a shipwreck.
So I'm just going to put this out here. Don't ever do the worm in front of me. That's definitely an ick.
Really?
That's such an ick. I hate when...
Who says that's
It better not be for
Could
else
be.
we won't be friends anymore.
a lie?
But you would be someone doing the worm at a party.
I always am. Okay,
Well,
two truths and a lie. We're back down to
Well, I really think I'll just try to figure... Yeah, I have to figure out the lie. You probably do pee when someone touches your belly button. Tell me the other ones again.
I have never been to Vermont,
Okay.
and I have survived a shipwreck.
You've never been to Vermont is a lie.
You're right. I figured that was a random one that
Yeah.
But yeah, I survived a shipwreck.
Yeah, I know. I knew that. Knew all about that, you and your father's little adventures.
Yeah.
Where you were... Did you guys take on water and had to be rescued? What happened with that?
No, we took a sailboat out. Nicole was there too. It was a very cloudy day, very windy, so we took the sailboat out. About a mile out, the mast broke that holds the sail. Just snapped in half. No boats were out because it was so cloudy. Nobody on the beach. Nobody saw us. So my dad got to the front and started paddling. And we were on the sides, like, trying to paddle too. I think I was on the back kicking my legs. We were just going further and further out.
That's so scary.
So eventually, like, we just get back in. My dad was able to, like, kind of put it back in, but, like, the full sail wasn't out. But it was enough that, like, so slowly we made it back with the wind.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And then there were, like, these 2 women sitting on the beach, and she was like, we wondered where you guys went. Because they were like, we couldn't see your boat anymore.
Oh my gosh.
They'd be the same people where, like, if something did happen on the news, they'd be like, yeah, we didn't see anything.
You're fully, like, thrown
Right.
into the water, everything.
That's so scary. Did you guys have life jackets?
On board, yes.
But you were thrown into
But
the water
still.
when the, like, mast broke?
Yeah, the whole thing flipped.
It flipped over?
Yeah.
How'd you get it back up right side up?
My dad he would always do drills, so he knew what to do.
Wow. Okay. Okay, Boy Scout.
Wow.
That is super scary.
Huh.
I feel like in that moment, you're like in denial that it's actually happening. And then was it like
Yeah.
after you were like, whoa, that just happened?
Yeah.
I won't go.
So like quick.
I won't go in small sailboats.
Mm,
Unless it's
that's
like,
fair.
there's some of those that are so small, like you're just like kind of sitting on it. Maybe I'd rip one of those around in the water, but I won't go on like the bigger ones.
Yeah.
And if it's like huge, obviously, that's fine. But I won't go on like the normal, like the 20-footers. No.
Yeah. I know. I've been on like one sailboat before. That was it.
No.
It was like not too far from the shore though. Super safe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I thought I'd get you with that one.
Now I knew that story. Okay. So my 2 truths and a lie. 2 of my toes were webbed when I was born, and I had to get a surgery to separate them. I can solve a Rubik's Cube. And when my grandma died, she died at home. I shut her eyes and took her pulse.
Wait, what?
That's evil if that's the lie. I'm gonna go with webbed toes as the lie.
The last one's the lie. The grandma.
No, the webbed toes.
Why do I feel like you had told us before that you had webbed toes when you were a baby? Someone told me that recently. I'm not even
Did I
kidding.
have webbed
No,
toes?
like just about themselves. And I was like, maybe it was actually.
No, I would have known if you had webbed toes as a kid. I feel like I talk about feet too much.
Too insecure until now, but yes, the webbed toes were a lot.
So what happened with your grandma?
No, she just died at home, and we were almost sure she was dead, but I needed to make sure. And then her eyes were
fair.
were
fair.
open, so I just shut them.
That's
for her.
horrible.
Wait.
It wasn't really horrible. I mean, it was
Yeah.
peaceful.
Yeah.
I was 15,
Wow.
14, 15.
Yeah.
A little dark.
Yeah. I don't get bothered by dead bodies at all. Not to the point another fun fact about me. I have my cosmetology license, and that's a job that's like they not
Mhm.
recommend, but like
Yeah.
is an option.
High paying, right?
I don't know, but it should be if it's not.
Yeah, it should be.
But to do the hair and makeup for those who have passed away, and I considered it briefly, but then I was just like, don't think I can do it. That seems like it's too much.
Yeah.
Even on the surface, you're like, I can handle this. I feel like it's still over time would just affect you a lot.
Like if I'm having a bad day,
Yeah.
I don't know that I could go in. And especially, so it's up to the person's discretion, right? About whether they want to have an open casket. In certain instances. So like something could have happened to someone where their body's really messed up. Or certain parts of their body messed up, and like I have to see that
Right.
in order to like get their hair and makeup done.
Yeah.
So like, no.
Yeah. Exactly. And I feel like it's rare that someone fully looks like themselves anyways, but it's like, how do you even get them to like look like themselves again in that case?
And then I think I would just feel awful.
Not that you would do like crazy makeup, but like, if they had never
Yeah.
had really makeup and then all of a sudden they have some and it's like, okay, who is this? Like,
Right.
you would want to like do right by the family, which I think you would definitely be able to do. But it would just be a lot of like stress.
It'd be a lot
I
of
think.
pressure.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
But no, I feel like you're really good with like, honestly, gory stuff too, right? Like that doesn't really bother you that much. Not gory, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel like you don't get like the heebie-jeebies easily.
No, I mean, I can buckle up like if I have to.
Yeah.
I won't say that I'm like, oh no, nothing bothers me. But like,
Yeah.
if I had to, I would like take a few quick breaths and be like, do what you got to do.
Oh, yeah. For me, like day to day cannot show me that stuff. But if there's like a situation where something happens, like I flip a switch and I can just like go into that mode.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I'm out of that, like once the adrenaline's gone, like I can't even talk
Yeah.
about that stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Yeah.
So, speaking of web toes, just kidding. This has nothing to do with that.
Michelle's been scared this whole episode that my toe is going to accidentally touch
Yeah,
hers. So
Getting too close.
if you hear her scream, you know what's happening.
Yeah.
If you want to torture her, put your toes on.
Yeah. Stop.
10 toes down. Shelly.
So, as we've talked about many times before, every week, once a week, we play pickleball together. And I, this week, don't know how it happened. Can't tell you. And from the people who were playing with me and around me who saw it, can't really tell you either how it happened. But the ball was coming, what?
A freak.
A freak accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A freak did it.
A freak did it. Yeah.
Freak.
So the ball was hit towards me. Now we were playing a very mellow, respectful game. There was no, smashing the ball, whipping the ball at each other like there can be at times.
Because I wasn't there.
Right. So the ball comes towards me. I go to hit it. I make contact with it above my head. My paddle hits it. Next thing I know, I'm looking at the ball, seeing where it's going to go. Next thing I know, though, this ball, where it's going, is in my right eye. And at a speed that makes no sense.
But it does. If it hits the rim of your paddle, it can...
Sure, but it all just was like, how the heck did that just happen?
Oh, storm.
And it was right in my eye. Like, it wasn't like, oh, it hit my forehead, then my eye, or oh, it hit my cheek or my nose. It went right into my eye.
Like, not even a closed eye, right? Like an open eye.
It was. So that's, I don't really know, like, how, like, I know I closed my eye, but I don't remember if it actually hit my eye or not. If I got it closed before it actually hit.
I feel like because you weren't expecting it, though, it probably was open.
Oh, probably
That's
was.
what I'm imagining.
Probably was.
Yeah.
And so, as soon as it happened, I like squeezed my eye shut. I couldn't open it.
Yeah.
And it hurt so bad. I was like, not to be dramatic, but I just felt like, am I going to even like be able to see out of this eye? Like when I open it, I just felt like something bad happened.
That's so scary.
And I'm not usually like squeamish or like about pain or things like that.
Right.
In fact, I tried to keep playing after it happened. But I finally was able to open my eye, and like I also could tell like people knew it was bad because no one laughed. Like I feel like occasionally when someone hurts themselves, like that first little like there's no real laughing that happened. It was immediate. Like, are you okay? And I opened my eye. It was like pouring water. Like it just kept watering, or like my face was wet. So someone got me a bag of ice and I put the ice on it. And then I went to the bathroom to like get a paper towel to like try to dry it. And I was like, all right, it'll be fine. Like it just was really stunned and like hurt, but whatever. I didn't think I did anything to it. So someone offers to drive me home, even though like at first I was like, no, I don't think I do. But I'm glad that someone there was smarter than me because I definitely should have been driving home. They drove me home. I get home. I had some dinner and it stopped watering, started to feel better. And around like 11 o'clock at night, all of a sudden I felt like this pressure behind my eye. And I'm like, oh no, I won't name names, but there's someone in our life who's dropping retinas left and right. And I didn't want that to be me. So my sister was just like, you know what? There's no, like, it's your eye. You can't take a risk.
Yeah.
We're just going to go to the ER. So we went to the ER. There's someone who signs in before me and they're told like there's 15 to 20 people waiting ahead of you. It's going to be a long night. Ugh. So I'm like, oh, great. But then I go to the desk and they're like, oh, because it's probably going to be something more simple for you, we'll try to get you in and out, which I still thought that meant that's probably 4 hours. So
wow.
I was like, okay, we head into the lobby. We wait there probably for a little over 2 hours. Then we're finally taken into the back. My sister comes with me. We're taken to the back.
Yeah.
We wait in the back. No one even talks to us except for, please sit here. And like someone would come by to do my vitals and stuff, but it was very obvious. Like they were not administering like any aid or anything. They're just taking your vitals. But no one actually spoke to me probably for a good hour and a half, if not longer. And it was a nurse who offered me a bag of ice, which it was very kind of her to do that. But I received a Ziploc bag full of ice that was in a pillowcase.
Oh.
Yeah. Then I think my sister waited with me for another, like it's probably around 2. At this point, she probably Or no, it was probably around 3:30. She waited there, I think, until 4. And then I told him, like, just go home. I'm like, there's no point in the both of us sitting here miserable. Just go home.
Yeah.
So, and I'm also in a bed, like, in a hallway. I'm not even in a room. So finally,
I always feel so much worse for those people. Like when they're just like in the hallway, they don't even like get
yeah.
up when you don't even.
Yeah,
get
it
up.
was like,
you able to
that's so
sleep, or
sad.
were you like watching everything?
well, no.
happening?
Once I was by myself, I definitely was not falling asleep. But like, no, thank you. But also, it just wasn't an environment that really lent itself to that, and my eye was killing me. So like,
Yeah.
I could not fall asleep.
No.
Yeah.
So finally, I say to a nurse, like almost in tears, because like now I'm like overtired. I'm like, hi, like, can you tell me when someone's gonna even talk to me?
Yeah.
And she's like, which just annoys me so much. I understand like things are tough, whatever, but when something's not someone's job and they act like you should know that, and she's like, I'm not your nurse. It's like, well, I wouldn't know who's my nurse because
Yeah.
no one's talked to me.
Exactly. And like you should know the person that can help me because
Right,
you're actually
exactly.
doing this job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so, like, I understand if I was being like annoying or kept asking questions. Like, I haven't said 2 words in the past like 6 hours. She talks to the nurse, who is my nurse technically, and she's like, "I know, I'm so sorry you've been waiting here for so long. Like, hopefully you can get in like right before shift change. If not, like, you'll probably be like one of the first ones at shift change, which shift change was 6:00. So I had woken up at 7. Yep, I'd woken up at 7 a.m. on Wednesday. And now it was 6 a.m. Thursday morning. I had not slept.
No.
So finally,
Gosh.
shift change happens, and the doctor comes up to me and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, that you've been waiting here this long. Let's do some tests, whatever." So we do some tests. We look at my eye. Now my phone's dead because like I didn't bring my stuff and whatever. So I asked her, "Does anyone have a phone charger?" And she's like, "Oh, I'll check." That was like another like probably half an hour. And finally she comes over. She's like, "This is my personal charger." She's like, "I've never let a patient use my personal charger before, but I do feel really bad that this has been your experience." So I'm like, "Well, thank you." So I charge my phone. I finally start being able to talk to my family again. And now she's like, "All right, I'm going to call don't come for me if this is the wrong way to say it. Ophthalmologist?"
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Ophthalmologist.
I'm going to call and try to get you in an appointment like today, like as soon as you leave here. So I'm like, okay. So now they don't open until 8:30. So that's another 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And so then she finally calls and they're like getting my insurance and all that stuff. And I finally got out of the hospital at 10. So I was there from 11:45 to 10 a.m. and get to the appointment, the eye doctors. They helped me out. I, for some reason, was accosted, might not be the right word, but there was this man in there, this old man who would not stop talking to me and wanted to tell me how he had a piece of cake that was at a Kennedy, like, presidential ball.
What did his shirt say? I saw the video. It was something of Frog and Toad.
Yeah.
Stop. Oh my gosh.
Let me
I
see.
love them. I'm trying to live like Toad and Frog.
It said, "We must stop eating," cried Toad as he ate another.
I love that one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's like, and he's like, I have a 60-year-old piece of cake in my freezer. And I'm just like,
Oh.
and he's like, and I'll never tell my kids about this because they'll sell it the second they'll be on eBay the second they get a chance. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so then I finally got out of my eye appointment. They gave me drops in my eye. Fun fact, the cornea, which I had a corneal abrasion, the cornea is the fastest healing tissue
in your mouth?
Yep.
I thought your mouth was the fastest.
No.
Well, because there's more moisture in the eye, right? Wherever there's most moisture heals the fastest, I've heard.
Yes, moisture definitely does help healing. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't have guessed that. I wouldn't have
Yes.
guessed that it heals fast.
in fact, when she was looking at my eye, she said, "It is already."
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
After all that waiting, it was just healing. That's
Right.
what you really needed.
Right.
You were sitting in the ER just as it healed.
They give you the puff of air.
No, so they didn't have now I'll fact check, but I'm pretty sure my doctor told me it was the fastest. But no, they didn't have to do that, thankfully. They did dilate my eyes, which was murderous when I went out to find because my mom brought me. When I went to find my mom with the sun, because my eye was already hurting.
Yeah.
And then it also had the and I was like, I almost crawled like to the car.
Did you have sunglasses at that point?
I did not.
Oh.
Okay, it does say the mouth. Second fastest healing part of your body is the cornea after the mouth, specifically the inner cheeks. So, got home, got my drops, got an eye patch, and
Can I just say you ate that eye patch up?
ate that eye patch up.
And then the sunglasses on top.
Yeah.
I got to experience it firsthand,
Yeah.
and I loved every minute.
It was giving. Okay.
Yeah.
But so true to it being a fast healing thing, now I feel like my eyes almost perfectly back to normal.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about it. It looks normal.
Today's Tuesday, and I feel like my eyes, a week, it's almost back to normal.
And will you be playing tomorrow?
Oh, yes. But I will have goggles on.
I love it.
Yeah.
Wear the eye patch.
That would be a little hard to play, but I'll at least have the goggles.
What do these goggles look like? Paint me a
I
picture.
have not bought them yet, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazon
It's a surprise. The only thing I have now, which maybe you guys can tell me later, I'll look in the mirror if it's gone, but there was like a big like red vein that wasn't there before.
I always get those
across my eye.
Yeah.
So hopefully that goes away.
Whenever I'm sick, I get those.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. They do
coughing.
come and go.
All right. But we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Before we do that, we want to give a special shout out to the photography
and videography business.
Honeybee
yeah.
Memories.
Woo. Yeah.
Because
Honeybee Memory.
Mm-hmm. Because they so generously gave us a donation towards this podcast.
The love.
Yeah. I felt the love. Yes. And I also heard they've, been listening and telling people, listen, we love all that. Go follow them on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everyone. That's all. Bye-bye.
Little Sisters, Big Opinions, the podcast of stories, chaos, and spilling the tea, because no one's safe when you're the last of three.